In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an anti-parasitic formula to remove parasites from your gut. This is a complicated process, and there are lots of whys and wherefores that you might need to do a parasite cleanse. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, comment, check out my description down below. I have my link tree there, which links to my everything that is me. My Etsy shop, where you can find my advanced home herbalist course, 10-month course. It is on sale right now, month of December, 25% off. So go down to that description, check that out. All right, what do I have here? I have potato vodka. I'm gluten-free, and although technically vodka is gluten-free, even though it's a lot of it is made with grains, I just choose to buy potato vodka because I'm pretty sensitive to wheat at this point. Your choice. People ask me, what kind of vodka do you buy? Do not buy bottom shelf. Maybe you want to buy top shelf. Buy something in glass that is good quality. Okay, I have some dandelion root. I have bitter wormwood. I have lemon balm, frozen black walnut hulls, linden flowers, and some clove buds ground up. Parasite cleanses have become like I don't want to say a fad, but yeah, a fad. And it's probably a good fad. We need them. Parasites abound in a digestive system that is congested, constipated, locked up, and most American diets are filled with foods that are not raw, are not whole, are not organic. And what I mean is fast foods, binding foods like white flour, white starch, processed foods, and parasites thrive in those kinds of digestive systems. And also they thrive where a lot of sugar is present. And if you, when I say sugar, I don't mean honey, I don't mean maple syrup, I mean white sugar and some forms of cane sugar. If you can get the purest form of cane sugar, like right from the cane, I'm pretty sure it is Rapidura. I think that is the purest form. It looks like dirt. It's just like pebbly. Sweet, and it's good, but it hasn't been processed. So you want to only sweeten sometimes your foods, your beverages, with a little bit of natural sweetener, honey or maple syrup. But if you look on the labels of pretty much every food, processed food, even organic foods, there is cane sugar, sugar in everything. Now, before I have anyone tell me you take too long, I'm setting the stage here. All right. Parasite cleanse. It can be kind of expensive to buy different parasite formulas. I have one I really like, but it is pricey. This is Cellcore. I'm not a promoter of this company, as in I'm not getting money for it. But I wanted to make my own parasite cleanse. You may have seen my black walnut tincture videos. I have a lot of them. And that could be, it depends. You gotta factor in a lot of things with the parasite cleanse. Black walnut in and of itself could be enough, but synergistically, herbs work better in combination with other herbs. And that's why I'm putting together this formula, and I will tell you amounts towards the end of the video. I'm gonna start with black walnut hulls, and these are frozen because black walnut season is well past. And I'm gonna move let's see if I can bring this a little closer. All right, a little bit closer here. So I have my empty quart jar. I'm going to start with the black walnut hull, which I already cut off of the seed. And like I said, I have many videos on how to process black walnut and just make a black walnut tincture. This is my main ingredient. The black walnut hull has a chemical that kills parasites. So one thing to note, as you kill parasites, you actually also have to absorb them and flush them out of your digestive system. It's not enough to just paralyze them or kill them. You need to have an open channel where they can exit, and they need to be absorbed. So you need something with binding power. Sometimes that's clay, charcoal, and also some herbs that will help flush. I like Dr. Christopher's lower bowel formula. Again, I do not get kickback from this. I wish I did. I did my schooling with Dr. Christopher, and I love this formula. It has a mild laxative, non-habit forming Cascara sagrada. I don't recommend senna. Again, I will share amounts at the end of the video and in the description. Okay, my jar has, I'm going to go about a third of the way with these black walnut hulls. This is the strongest herb in this tincture that I'm making. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of clove. This happens to be ground up a little bit. It's like chopped, not ground. If you have whole cloves, that's fine. In fact, it might even be better. It's just this is all I had on hand. So a tablespoon of that. I am going to be adding a handful of linden flowers, because now, are linden flowers anti-parasitic? No, but linden flowers bring in the energy of love and romance, and I feel like every herbal formula should have a little bit of love in there, because a lot of things that go wrong in our bodies have to do with an imbalance with love. Feeling loved, loving others. So that linden flower is there for that reason. I'm also going to put about a quarter cup of lemon balm, dried lemon balm. And lemon balm or Melissa as an essential oil can be effective at removing the shingles virus, which is from chickenpox, from the system. Can be effective removing the shingles virus from your body for some people. This is not strong enough. It is not the essential oil, this is the herb, but it has the ability to calm the nervous system. I like to have an herb for the nervous system in all of my formulas, because we always want to have the nervous system directing, signaling the parts of the body efficiently, correctly, and in our busy lives, are tied to too much technology lives, our nervous systems can be misfiring, not functioning properly. Okay, now I am adding dandelion root, and this is about a quarter cup. I do Simpler's method measuring, almost exact, not really exact. Learned this from Rosemary Gladstar. She's a famous herbalist. Dandelion root, because the root of the dandelion is good for digestive system, liver, kidneys. It's just like an overall strengthening herb for the body. We don't just want to get rid of parasites. We want to strengthen the body, because they're there in that there is some weakness. All right. Then wormwood. And I'm just going to add, this herb is so bitter, a quarter cup of wormwood. It's going to ruin the taste, huh? This formula isn't going to taste great, I must say. And then I wish I had some podarco on hand. I only have a podarco tincture, and I'm going to add this to my formula. because I really wish I had the bark. I'm out of it. If you had the bark, you could do a 1/4 cup of the podarco bark. Now, I'm not giving you the measurements that I normally would give to my advanced home herbalist students. We talk in parts, but for this video, I'm just sharing in measurements that make sense to you. So podarco is antifungal, antiparasitic, antiviral. It's a very strong herb. It has even been called a panacea by some herbalists. Okay, all of my herbs are here. I'm going to open up my vodka and fill. You want to fill all the way to the top. Now, I do not, it seems like it renders something healthy, not healthy, by adding alcohol, right? It's not what I prefer. But you have to understand that certain properties in the plants cannot be extracted without the solvent of alcohol. I could use vinegar, I could use vegetable glycerin, I could use like an oil, but nothing pulls the properties like alcohol. I could use water, which would be a tea. So we do this to make a stronger medicine, and we take a smaller amount than if we were drinking a cup of tea or, 2 cups of tea. I am using some wax paper here to seal this so that this ring does not rust on my jar. You always want to label whatever you make immediately, put the date on it. So I'm going to put the menstruum, which is the vodka. I'm going to write potato vodka. You can even write the brand. That way you know which brand you used. All of the herbs in today's date. I'm going to put that on the label and label the front. So I'm going to share with you some amounts. When this is finished, and it's going to take 2 weeks to finish, and it will need to be thoroughly strained and put into a clean jar. And I will share some video links in the description for other videos that show you how to strain a finished tincture. They will probably be my black walnut videos. So when it's finished in 2 weeks, and I do 2 weeks, and I let it on the counter in the kitchen near the sun. You do not want to store your medicine in the sun when it's finished, but when you're making it, you need the sun to help extract. So the amount would be for someone around 100 pounds. That's me, adult, I should say, not child. Adult around 100 pounds, 20 drops a day for 2 weeks. Take off a week and repeat. And you can do that for cycles of, do that for 3 weeks or three repeated cycles. So 2 weeks, 1 week off, 2 weeks, 1 week off, 2 weeks, 1 week off. And that is a typical cleanse time. If you weigh twice as much, around 200 pounds, then instead of 20 drops a day, 40 drops a day. Now, there are little tweaks and times and different amounts that really should be given to people per case basis. So if you're working with an herbalist, having a little bit more clear amounts for your particular issues, how you feel, that needs to be tweaked. I'm giving you just like basic amounts here in this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment before you leave, and come again soon. Bye.